Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. We've seen several different meta weapons in the Vanguard era be a top tier meta weapon, get nerfed, fall off, and then sort of have a resurgence, if you will, pun intended, and enter its way back into the meta. And that is exactly the case with the Cooper Carbine. Obviously, recently, we've seen things like the STG, the BAR, and the NZ41 dominating the meta, but with meta changes inbound with Season 4 Reloaded and things already starting to shift here and there every week, the Cooper is back in the meta, and it's way better than you think it is. So today we're breaking down the stats, we got some gameplay with it, and of course we're going over the best loadout as well. As we go through it all, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. It does really help the channel grow. And if you're new here, feel free to hit that sub button and turn on those post notifications. Also, quick reminder, right now my G Fuel discount code Immortal is boosted to get you 30% off your entire order. So if you want to grab anything at all from the G Fuel sites, now is a fantastic time to do so. So before we jump into the gameplay and break down the loadout, let's look at the stats and see if the Cooper is truly able to compete with other meta weapons. So we're here on True Game Data. As always, big shout out to Tony for putting in the work and getting us this information. We're looking at combination shots, the most accurate way to look at TTK. And as far as the weapons go that we're comparing here, we obviously have the Cooper, best muzzle, best barrel, best ammo option there. We also have the AS44, which, as we've talked about recently, is just a phenom. The thing is absolutely insane. We have the NZ, which of course we all know is a beast, and it's been dominating the meta obviously recently, and the STG as well. And when we look at the stats here, we get some very interesting information. Now the NZ, our blue line here, it's rare to see this not being the best, you know, the fastest TTK on the chart, but it's not even the second best in this case. You can see the AS44, like I said, as we've talked about recently, is insane. Through the first 27 meters, I mean, the thing just erases everyone. It drops off a little bit, and that and the Cooper, our orange line here, are actually like basically even from 27 to 30 meters, and then the AS44 is slightly better over range, whereas the Cooper has that additional drop off there, and then it's very, very close to the NZ over range. From 30 meters and beyond, the Cooper and the NZ are going to feel very much so alike. However, the biggest factor here with the Cooper is not only the fact that it has this insanely good TTK that's way better than the NZ and the STG through the first 30 meters, slightly slower than the AS44, but then also competitive over range. It's not just that, it's the fact that this thing also shoots about as straight as you possibly can. This thing is such an easy weapon to use. The NZ, we all know, is a piece of cake. Anyone can use that. The Cooper is the same way. Whether you are on 80 FOV on console with bad visual recoil or 120 FOV on PC, the thing is a laser beam. It just shoots straight. It's so accurate and so easy to control that, yes, while the AS44 does have a better TTK here, you are going to land more shots. A casual and average player is going to land far more shots with a Cooper versus an AS44. And as we see changes being made to the NZ, the Cooper is going to continue to stand out more and more. We can look at the stats too here on the summary table. The Cooper is very similar in a lot of ways. Its ADS time is a bit slower, but its fire rate right up there, especially with like the AS44, almost double that of the NZ, which is actually insane. Base range is competitive. The velocity is competitive, only lacking to the STG here. Movement speed is also right there. ADS movement speed is right there. Sprint to fire again is a little bit slower, which, I mean, you can sort of work around. Like, all of its stats line up exactly with where it needs to be in terms of being an actual meta weapon. So the thing clearly, at least on paper, can get the job done. Let's go ahead, let's jump into some gameplay, see what it's like there, and of course break down the best setup.
Comment tool. Think this guy's gonna come get me?
Movement speed on this, golly. Dead.
No, please, I'm gonna stand and run.
I got him.
There was a team that killed me, and they were in here, and they were not nice. And there's one landing back here, and I'm gonna get him. I broke him. He's in the window. I'm chasing. I'm dead.
What a roller coaster. Trying to get up there. You just threw a box.
There's two. One in the window on my ping, and then the lower building. I think one just landed.
Rolled. Right beneath me. Ladder, probably.
Drop down.
This window here.
I can they stop climbing this tower? And now he's what?
Yeah, he's looking at you now. I hit him.
I don't understand how he can see me from there. This is, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think this is worth the time. Wait, one's out in the courtyard. Where are you? You're dead.
Is that here now?
Now to my right.
Ooh.
Broken.
Fletch that guy, nice. Now behind me on main church. What is going on?
I need you to figure it out. I am.
Someone's sniping to the right, I think, maybe?
I don't know what's going on. Can I get down? I want to get down. I live. How?
I got him.
There's several in the tents. Some would say things are getting intense.
I think they said that.
Hannah knows comedy.
I think there's more behind me.
Behind me.
Where?
Oh, he's in the... he's in the, like, grapevine area. Get in here.
Took my sniper.
Razzle.
Yep. A pogger's moment.
Just landed to our left. That man does not have friends near us.
Broken. Right here. Super weak.
Oh, everybody's right side. He's still there?
He's on my ping. On the ping.
Yeah.
On the ping. One's the ping.
There's somebody.
Got him.
The grenade.
Oh,
He's up here as one of his friends.
dude.
Landed here.
In here, yeah.
Tagged him, Hannah. Cracked.
Thank you.
Got him. What am I?
You're
There's
great.
no way I just parachuted off. What?
I stopped.
Huh?
In the cursed building? There's two.
Yep.
I am here.
Snapshot. Close left, I think. I hear, maybe.
This is how you do it.
I broke one. Oh, there's three. I wouldn't push it. They gotta come out. All right.
Hey, just, oh my. Oh, that was a jump scare.
You.
Wine bottle.
Okay, these guys gonna be looking at us.
One bullet. Here.
Okay. These guys are down on that little ridge right here. Tagged, cracked, knocked, finished. I want to push up to this house.
Back of this house.
Yeah.
On the corner.
I should have an angle here.
Broken.
Nice, good shots. Okay, just right side and radio here. They might be in the cave. They're in the cave. They're in the cave. But they're coming out right now, I'm pretty sure. The other guy's already across. Wait. Oh, okay. Angles are hard.
Sack.
Oh, they bought back a lighthouse.
He tried to really chow that, brother. What are you doing? All right, just lighthouse now. Let's get this dub. I need this gameplay so badly. You have snaps. Did he spot again? Bot again?
Running right. Run into the building. Run into the building.
Okay, he's gonna be under me then. Got one. One's gonna be on the buy.
Just ran in. Just ran in.
Yep. Just landed on you too. Landed behind you. Good.
Ground floor.
Yep.
Right under your ping. Oh, bud.
Good stuff. Easy.
Nicely done, gentlemen.
Good plays. Good plays. That is what we like to see.
Is that really you, Immortal?
It might be really me. Is that really you,
Oh,
Gomer?
it is him. Yes, it is you. What's up?
So clearly the thing is frying. Now, as far as what you want to be using on the Cooper, my setup in particular, a little bit different than what we've talked about before, because I'm trying to sort of meet in the middle, if you will, between decent speed, but also still being a laser. So obviously, as we saw on the graph earlier, we're using the MX silencer, the Cooper custom barrel, which obviously is the largest barrel in this case, and the 9mm 60 round mags for just the easiest recoil in the world. Now, as far as the optic goes, 3 to 6 times works phenomenally because you can zoom into 6 times and have minimal recoil, so that's great. I was using 2.5 in the gameplay, and honestly, I really like this because, again, it makes the weapon even more of a laser beam, so it's super simple and super easy to use. For the stock here in the past, I've used things like the 45 RS, which is better for initial firing recoil and ADS. I've used the padded for better control. I've used the 45W for better control. But actually, just because this thing is so easy, I don't feel like you need to necessarily stack control here. You can go for the skeletal underbarrel. You slightly get worse initial firing recoil, which is not noticeable in game, I'm gonna be honest with you, and you get some better movement speed back, which is crucial for playing on Rebirth or Fortune's Keep in some mid-range gunfights and just rotating with it in general. So that felt very, very consistent to me. For the underbarrel here, you can go several different ways. Skeletal is a great choice. Hand stop is a great choice. Carver is a great choice. Like, you really can't go wrong with any of these, if I'm being honest. So it really just comes down to preference there. Skeletal for some movement speed, Carver for some vertical control, hand stop for general control. All those work just fine. For the ammo, obviously we're going to go for lengthened. We're going to go for hatched grip for our rear grip here all the way up at the top for better control in general. Perk 1, I'm still going for tight grip. Hard scope is not as good as tight grip in general. Discard, not really worth it. Brace, initial firing recoil, you can get that back, but I feel like you're getting more out of tight grip in general. Fleet Vital, Icy Veins, not really anything crazy, so we'll go for the slightly better control there. Then perk 2, either on hand for that better ADS or fully loaded for that maximized ammo, whichever you prefer there. But you get a very consistent Cooper setup here, nice and aggressive. And like I said, it is one of the easiest guns to use in the game, while also having a very, very competitive TTK. And that being said, that is why the Cooper is going to be a top tier meta weapon here moving forward, especially as we see changes to some of these other previous top tier meta guns. But that's going to wrap things up for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you're new here, feel free to hit that sub button and turn on those post notifications. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy. Have an awesome rest of your day. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.